Oklahoma has landed a ton of good players over the years, starting with guys such as Landry Jones, Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Spencer Rattler, and most recently Caleb Williams. As of a couple days ago, they will have added their third straight 5-star recruit as they signed a guy by the name of Malik Nelson. In today's video, I want to talk about who he is, what he brings to the table for Oklahoma, and how he could potentially be a program-changing player when it's all said and done. But right before we get into that, apparently nearly 85% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and we need to get that number up, so be sure to take a quick moment to hit that button. I very much appreciate it, and you're not going to want to miss out on any preseason and season college football content. So let's get started. Also, before we get started, I actually spilled coffee on my laptop, so there's going to be a couple more days where I don't have great audio quality, and some of the editing will not be up to par as usual. So please be patient, but I will have that fixed soon. Who the heck is Malik Nelson, you may be asking? Well, according to 24/7 Sports, he is a 5-star recruit, the number 2 quarterback and the 5th best player in the class of 2023. The only quarterback that is ranked higher than him is one of the most prized recruits of all time in Arch Manning. Some people say that Nelson is the better player, and there is a potential reason for that. He is compared to the likes of Justin Fields, and he is 6'3", 180 pounds, and is a guy who runs a 4.9 40-yard dash, which I do think could be improved upon. So far in his high school career, he's passed for a total of 2,396 yards and 31 touchdowns, while also rushing for 158 yards and a rushing touchdown on the ground. Apparently, he chose the Sooners over the likes of USC, Alabama, Arizona, and Arizona State. He will now be the headliner of the 2023 class, and is someone who has been looked at as a game-changing player since 8th grade. Right now, it is hard to argue that any school is recruiting quarterbacks better than Lincoln Riley is at Oklahoma, and Nelson is just going to be that next guy. So far, he has not played a ton, because he didn't play a whole lot as a freshman, and they only had a 6-game season as a sophomore due to all the stuff going on in the world. But apparently in his camp showings and his limited time on the field, he is a young quarterback with an elite arm and a ton of intelligence, and sort of just has that it factor that scouts are looking for. This is a humongous get for Oklahoma, and continues a great track record for the Oklahoma coaching staff when it comes to landing talented quarterbacks. While Oklahoma has not signed a quarterback for 2022, they signed the number 1 dual threat quarterback in the 2021 class in Caleb Williams, and I'm not sure if they will end up actually signing a guy in 2022. Nelson committed to the Sooners over his hometown school of USC and had this to say, quote, "This is a special place, and when I finally got on campus, I felt really comfortable with the staff, the environment, and just the vibe on campus. I'm excited to get out there in Norman. We're going to make a movie and make something special." Despite some of the mediocre stat lines so far, he was the Gatorade High School Player of the Year in the state of California, and has impressed a lot of scouts. One scout had this to say about his game. Quote, "The first thing when it comes to Nelson's tape is you watch how mature his mechanics are and how easily the ball jumps out, and you have to remind yourself that, hey, this kid still has 2 more years of high school. The natural tools are just about as good as you could hope for." So yeah, he makes a very good point, as it's not like Malik Nelson will be arriving on campus next year, and he has 2 more years of high school ball to get even better before he ever arrives. He won the accuracy challenge at the Elite 11 camp, and ironically enough was actually compared to the likes of Spencer Rattler. So far, the top 3 quarterbacks in the 2023 class are obviously the legendary Arch Manning, Malik Nelson, and Eli Holstein, who is committed to Texas A&M. Those 3 guys are going to anchor this class, and while Arch's name will not be beaten out, Malachi does have the potential to be the most talented signal caller in that class. So in terms of what he brings to the table, he has 2 more years to develop, but so far he has shown he can do a little bit of everything, has great decision making, and has that it factor. He will likely be the guy after Caleb Williams, and if Lincoln Riley is still there, and that offense is still as potent as they usually are, he's just going to be that next star player to come through Norman. What do you guys think though? If you're an Oklahoma fan, what do you think of the commitment? Do you think he'll ever have a shot to beat out Caleb Williams? And what are your expectations for this year as a Sooners fan? Be sure to let me know down in the comment section. Subscribe if you are new here, give the video a like as it really helps the algorithm, and check out all my other videos on the end screen, including my video that previews the 2021 Oklahoma football season. I hope to see you guys again soon, but until next time, peace.